2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Back to throw again. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Titans a 1st down. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jalston Fowler, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And that will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. A dump down to Turbin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Pat McAfee now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. After the penalty, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man,
big,
a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And the play clock's running down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now a 1st down throw, Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball secured.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. Derrick Henry. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Hilton, the lone receiver, right. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Finding time, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about...
Offense now working their way back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Deep drop. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line.
Automatic first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So we saw a lot of points. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I was trying to go
for 3. Dinner on you, my good
Trying
man.
to go for 3.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing his luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Pat McAfee now. On for a very important punt here in overtime.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts defense, they worked their way back onto the field. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
He'll look to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something to have central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
9 yards on the play and a first down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll come out in the pistol. They keep it with Henry on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Tackle made by Josh Evans.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On the counter, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. A dump off to Vereen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Still 3rd down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A first down carry for Henry. Stays on his feet. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now it's Henry, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back, and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So now it's all up to the right leg of Patrick Murray. This to win it in overtime. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So now it's all up to the right leg of Patrick Murray. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him